माझं नाव Advocate Amit Palekar. I come from Santa Cruz constituency.
Amit sir.
See, we are very close to Panjim, the capital,
Yes.
and yet we are so backward. So my question to panelists is, what should we do? Should we vote for development or should we remain backward the way we are? Because we are talking about conversion of land, but if you see the entire case close to Panjim, nothing is being cultivated. So why should we worry about conversion to settlement zone? At least it creates employment.
Okay.
No, instead of converting field into concrete structures, encourage the farmers to come forward. There is a lot of things can be done. If you go in for kitchen gardening, for example, at state level and panchayat level, encourage. Every school can have a kitchen garden. Then children will carry this message home and they do it. And it is done elsewhere in other states.
So what is the government support?
I totally agree with Amit Palekar that Santa Cruz is most neglected place, has not seen any development. But I would disagree with my friend Amit that conversion of land and
Fields.
having that sort of development may be a solution, because you are going to build all these buildings. Where is the sewage going to go? Where is your infrastructure to provide water? Where is your infrastructure to provide power to the people? So it is no point just constructing everything. Now there's plans to build so many buildings on the Kadamba Road, for example. Where is the garbage going to go? Where is the sewage going to go? Where are people going to get water to drink? There are bungalows coming on Kadamba Road with each one with a swimming pool. Where is the water going to come from? So unless nobody is against development, what we need is sustainable development that is planned. So you first get the infrastructure in place, build beautiful gardens, beautiful markets, beautiful hospitals, and then you increase the number of buildings.
Because infrastructure development is the most important thing, irrespective of party.
So about you yourself being having hobby of doing vegetable and kitchen gardening. So what is the government support that is available for that? Because just going to farming and getting some...
What government has to do, they help big farmers. The other day in their planning for a meeting, I have told them, help the marginal farmers. Their input will be more. The marginal farmers, when I say up to 1 hectare or less than that, they constantly pay attention to it. Government limits they come out with many schemes. But when you go with an application, you bring this, bring that, no farmer will be able to get the benefit. So they have to come and observe the things and then give the farmer the subsidy. Instead of farmer is running, I'll tell you, when floriculture came, I'm a floriculturist also, I have an orchid farm. When that scheme came, one expert was brought from Kerala. He said 30% subsidy. And farmer in Goa, what happened? Goa government said you have to go to horticulture department for 10% to somebody else. I asked a gentleman from Kerala, what is the scheme there? No, he had to go only to the agriculture department, 30%. So minister was there. I said, Mr. Minister, if Kerala can do it, why not Goa? Then he told the agriculture department, do it in the same way, farmer will come only to you. But still the situation is
some schemes are good, but they don't reach the common man, people who can in fact take advantage.
Easily.
In fact, some people are misusing those schemes. You know, with the blessings of some of the politicians.
But they should be punished.
Misuse good schemes. So unless there is honesty in implementation of the scheme, and government speaks about single window and all that, but it is so tedious, the whole procedure is so tedious for the common man that these schemes do not reach the persons who deserve it.
So these are the facts actually what is happening, because there is no encouragement for the agriculture sector, if you go to see. And if the schemes are there, schemes are not implemented properly.
And if you want real sustainable development, we have to bring up agriculture. Otherwise tomorrow we will have money, we won't have food.
So and everybody wants the white collar job. They don't want to go to agriculture or do something labor work there. And that's why this problem arising in the world.
So आमचो time सोबत आयला. ताजे पयली just before winding up, can you tell me in just half a minute or so, in 2-3 sentences, so what is the main thing that we look ahead?
We look ahead is one, infrastructure development, and also development of some industry in many of these constituencies which are actually backward like. St.Andre, for example, no industrial development, so no job facilities. Even the medical college, which is falling partly in St.Andre, most of the people are from somewhere far, they brought and put there. That is big hue and cry about it. So the local MLAs cannot do anything. Minister decides, just like Mr. Iris said, they first only decide who is employed, who is there. So people are suffering. One, this infrastructure development, then water resource management. And it should be in a very systematic way, because in a big flat, those construction agencies, separate pipeline is put and given when people are not getting water. So it has to be controlled. People should get sufficient water, sufficient electricity before they allow this unnecessary flat system, which today no government can afford to buy. The price is so exorbitant, and mostly it is bought by people from Delhi and other places.
I feel like big mega projects like having 12 buildings and 3 swimming pools and all such should be avoided, because it is so expensive, as Matthew has said, that our Goans cannot afford to buy that. Once there is 3-4 swimming pool, then other facilities like massaging and this, that and all that, the cost of the flats is going up and no gone. All outsiders are buying and keeping. So big major project is a big problem. Like Mr. Iris said, big problem of garbage and sewage. So when big mega project comes, really, and afterwards, once the builders do everything, they hand it over to the housing society. Means the society they have to form. Builder is out. So this big mega project should be avoided.
And before sanctioning itself, it should be binding on them the garbage treatment.
So the number of trees are cut. Even a big mega project like 100 coconuts, somebody said 100 coconuts. So the trees are also, environment is spoiled, forest is spoiled, everything is spoiled. Small construction is okay.
आमच्या गोयचे कायदे तसे वाईट असतात असं ना, पण ते इम्प्लिमेंटेशन जावपाक जाय, ज्या पद्धतीन जावपाक त्या पद्धतीन ते जायना. आणि दुसरे आमचे लोकप्रतिनिधी जे असतात तांणी बरें कितें आनी वायट कितें हे लोकांच्या मुखार हाडपाक जाय. केवळ वोट बँक सांबाळपा खातीर ते म्हणटात तेच खरें अशें म्हणपाक जायना आनी तांकां सपोर्ट करपाक जायना. आतां वांयगणीचो प्रोजेक्ट जर गार्बेजचो प्रोजेक्ट जर कसो इम्पॉर्टंट आसा आनी कितो इम्पॉर्टंट ताका दिवपाक जाय हे लोकांक तांणी समजावन सांगपाक जाय. लोकप्रतिनिधीन फक्त लोकप्रतिनिधी थोडे लोक नाका म्हणटात म्हणून त्यांच्या वाटेन रावपाक जायना. ते तुमचे लोकांचे कल्याण घेतून आसा हे तांणी लोकांच्या मुखार हाडपाक.
What you think the voter has to do in this election?
Voter has to ensure that the election is very peaceful. It's unfortunately that the political workers of various parties, they break each other's heads. The chief minister, the leader of the opposition, they have a good time together. But what the new government will have to do is to control the migration into Goa. The levels of migration into Goa have increased to such levels. Nobody is against migration. We are all part of the same country. But anybody coming into Goa should have the same rights that a Goan would get if he goes to Karnataka, Maharashtra or Gujarat. So that migration limits have to be controlled, because Goa cannot sustain such high levels of migration. We have to think about Goa. We have to first think about Goans and keep Goa and try to save the remains of Goa.
तर आयच्या ह्या चर्चेंतल्यान एक गोष्ट स्पश्ट जाल्या की गोंय सुरक्षीत दवरपा खातीर, गोंय सांबाळपा खातीर मतदारांनी बऱ्या तरेन मतदान करचें आनी गोंय सांबाळचें. तर आमच्या ह्या मतदार राजा कार्यावळीत परवां म्हणजे 22 तारखेर आमी परतो लायव्ह शो हाडटले सांजे वेळा 6 वरांचेर फोंड्या आनी शिरोडा मतदारसंघा खातीर. पळयत रावात प्रुडंट मिडिया.